It is trading ahead of the crucial event. The stock market opened this week with a mixed dynamics and closed in the green on the first trading day. What is going on in the market today? To sum up, investors are on edge before the Fed's policy announcements. Wall Street does not reveal a common trend either in the pre-market or in the New York session. Please trade cautiously in the run-up. The US stock market gyrated on Monday. Major stock indexes sharply dropped by 1.5% and eventually closed with gains. The Dow Jones inched up 0.3%, the Nasdaq climbed the most by 1.6%, and the S&P 500 grew 23 points or 0.6% to close at 4,138 points. Sentiment remained optimistic at the pre-market today. The key indexes are poised to rise higher. The S&P 500 is expected to trade in the corridor between 4,130 and 4,200 points today. Yesterday, the stock indexes traded with a higher volatility. The S&P 500 plummeted to the lowest mark since May 2021. The Nasdaq touched the level last seen in November 2020. However, hectic selling was followed by buying. Investors resumed buying of oversold high-tech stocks. The stocks of Meta, Nvidia and Microsoft gained ground. Besides, stocks of Tesla, Amazon and Apple regained some previous losses. Turbulence is mounting ahead of the Fed's policy meeting that is common in troubled times. Analysts say investors might continue buying high-tech stocks today. More top US companies are due to report later today, such as DuPont, Thomson Reuters, Pfizer, Estée Lauder, S&P Global and Starbucks. The market has already priced in a rate hike of 50 basis points. So, investors are interested in Powell's comments and rhetoric on further policy moves. The US dollar index settled at 103.5 yesterday, close to the strongest level in 20 years. However, the greenback regained its footing in the New York pre-market. The index is likely to fluctuate in the corridor between 102.50 and 104 until the Fed's meeting. Market participants will learn the truth tomorrow when the US Fed will confirm or reject market forecast of the US economy and further policy moves. The recent stats indicate a slowdown in economic growth. The ISM manufacturing PMI fell to the lowest level since September 2020. Producers are worried about disrupted supply chains due to lockdowns in China. A decline in the manufacturing sector, contraction in the GDP, soaring inflation, and challenges of the global economy are serious headwinds. At the same time, the labor market remains resilient. In this context, the Fed is widely expected to begin a cycle of fast rate hikes. Apart from a sharp rate hike, the Fed could begin scaling back liquidity by $95 billion per month. Such prospects have been already priced in by the market. Nevertheless, traders are in suspense. The US dollar showed the strongest monthly performance in April for a few years. The USD CAD pays trading higher again. The loonie weakened the most for the last 4 or 5 months. The trading instrument passed the level of 1.29 and slipped later on. The currency pair is expected to trade in the corridor between 1.2820 and 1.2920 today. The loonie is losing ground amid the firm US dollar. Analysts are bearish about the Canadian dollar due to falling oil prices and the approaching Fed's policy meeting. Yesterday, the USD CAD pair reached the resistance at 1.2885 with the prospects of its challenge on condition that the US dollar index settles above 103. Otherwise, a pause in the greenback rally could allow the Canadian dollar to strengthen for a while. The crypto market is trading in the same way as yesterday. Bitcoin edged up 125 points, 0.33% to trade at $38,438. It looks like a flat market for such a volatile asset. Technical indicators also suggest sideways trading for the flagship cryptocurrency. The crypto market will not benefit from the Fed's monetary tightening. Experts do not foresee a rally in the near future. Today, the crypto could trade in the range from $37,400 to $39,500. The trading range for the medium term is defined between $32,000 and $35,000. To sum up, investors are on edge before the Fed's policy announcements. Wall Street does not reveal a common trend either in the pre-market or in the New York session. Please trade cautiously in the run-up to the event of major importance tomorrow. See you tomorrow.